Welcome again, friends, to this wonderful, peaceful Saturday afternoon. I have a special one for you today. It's special for me because this is my favorite tree. This is, I named it Tala. This is a northern Catalpa. This is my oldest, my biggest, and my most mature one. And today I'm going to repot it. We're not going to do anything to the top because it's down to bare bone structure. Let's move you guys a little closer maybe for a moment. It was buried over in my yard and I dug it up. Decided to do bonsai with it. When I dug it up, it's got a nice root, base here. I'll show you when we pull it out of the pot here. But when I pulled it up, I noticed something. That spot had a whole bunch of sand there for some reason. So when I pulled it up, instead of having a bunch of feeder roots like you would like, it shot out these long roots because it was trying to get out of the sand and find the dirt. So it had all these like octopus like roots and then feeder roots way at the end. So I really couldn't cut the roots like I wanted. So I had to cram them all in there because of how the roots were. I cut the taproot, a big, ugly, nasty one, plopped it in here, and took care of it for like a whole year in this pot. This is pumice and diatomaceous earth. You know, my favorite mix I always talk about. And I just hoped and prayed that it would last. Here's a little hen and chick start I put in here. Seem to really like to grow in there. Cute. Look at all those roots. We'll put it right here. No reason for it to die. Anyway. So, and I see all these fibrous roots that are here. I can pick up the camera and try to show you here. This is see, this is the base of the tree. There's little fibrous roots if you really look. So what we're gonna do is pull it out, check out the roots, repot it, and put it in a slightly smaller pot. This one here, it's not that much smaller, but it'll probably have about the same amount of soil. So that's what the plan is for today. Now this will be exciting because I don't even know what to expect in here. So let's get to it. Alright, let's just start by seeing if she'll come up. Oh wow. See, I don't even know what to expect. So wow. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That's a nice little ball of roots there. Set that off to the side. Okay. I'm excited. This is my favorite tree. Now, we're just gonna slowly work this soil away. We did get some new feeder roots closer to the trunk. Exactly what I was hoping to see. That makes me super happy. Very happy, actually. Exactly what I wanted to see. So I'm going to end up cutting quite a few of these big roots really a lot closer to the trunk. so we can get some better looking surface roots in the future. But I couldn't do that at the moment until more of these smaller feeder roots grew closer to the trunk. So that worked out in our favor. That is awesome. But as you can see what I was talking about, look how long this is before we got the feeder roots. But look at that. Got some nice roots, man. You can see down below where I cut the taproot, and it's still put out more roots. Just a few straight down that we'll have to cut, but nice, nice. Very impressed. Look at this massive root system here. This tree is going on, I believe, I have a hard time remembering. It's like almost 4 years. 3-4 years. Can't remember. But one other thing I'm excited about is this is my Catalpa that's closest to blossoming. Get the pretty blossoms and the bean pods. That's gonna really make it showy. Of course, it's far away from being a show tree of any type, but wow, we got some interesting tangling of roots going on here. So see, we got quite a craziness happening here. Some of this, I'm not exactly sure how much to cut. So, you know, I'm gonna have to do some drastic cutting. So before we get into this big old mess here, which, see, with this diatomaceous earth and pumice, it all came out. I'm not even gonna have to wash this out. Look at that. I bet you I got just about 99% of all the soil out of these roots without having to wash them out. See, look at those roots, man. That is 1 year. 1 year's growth of roots. This was not what was on the tree when I put it in the pot. I cut it back drastically. So, let's set this aside and clean up our space. That's a habit that you should always keep. Clean up your space. Now this I'm keeping because this is fairly new. It's half pumice, half diatomaceous earth. It is reusable because it is not organic. The diatomaceous earth will break down a little bit, but not much. And if it does, you can sift the very, very small particles out, or as you're watering, it will just drain out itself, but the pumice will stay there. And like I said in the previous videos, if you're worried about insects or anything like that, put that in a bag, tie it up really tight, put it out in the sun for a full day when it's like nice 100-degree weather or close, and that will kill any organisms in there, and it's good to go. Or you can bake it. Bake it at 175, 200 for an hour and a half, 2 hours. That'll do it. Alright. This didn't have any fertilizer in it, so this is pretty much good to go. I'll set that aside. Alright. Now, let's get to root pruning this little dude. First, let's just get rid of the things that we really know that we don't need. Like these long ones. Let's just get real. We don't need them. Just get rid of them. Not needed. Now, no leaves, nothing. Just flip it over. After you have the soil gone, these trees are so light. Now, I'll move you a little closer. Okay. Alright, let's look down here. Okay. First, let's cut all these ones that are going straight down. That goes, that goes, that goes, that goes. Okay. No need for it at all. That can go outward. Okay. A lot of these. See that right there? So like we set it down. It can almost, like if you can see it, it almost sits down. But of course we still gotta do some pruning. So let's do some more working on this. Actually, I'm gonna cut all of these that are down on the very base of this root, because we don't need them. Now these are coming down too far. We're gonna cut those. Okay. Now this guy is coming straight down. Cut that guy. This guy is coming straight down. Cut that one. This guy is curving down. Let's just cut that one. This guy is curving down. These guys are coming down. This guy's coming down. You don't want any of the roots actually going down. We want them to start going laterally. So right there is already done a lot. Okay, I'm keeping a lot of feeder roots, and I don't really want to go too hog wild. I've never used that term before. It's kind of gets these edges. You can't do everything all in one potting, repotting. Just know that this is not all gonna fit in that new pot, so it's pretty obvious that you gotta cut some of this off. This guy, so like if we sit this down here, let's switch, move you back a little bit again. So like if we sit this guy down, we're pretty good now. But this guy is kind of like sticking straight out of the soil. See, this guy, we could keep him, but look at this dude, they're like sticking straight up. Let's take these guys off. I'm gonna use another tool for that. Okay, we'll use this one. Alright, we'll just do that. Okay, now look at this wacko dude. This is a big guy here. But like I said, you don't do everything in one repotting. This will actually only be the second time this tree has had any root work done. So, as far as this tree is concerned, Paula is doing great. She is I'm considering her my tree, my focal point of my garden. I'll never sell her. And yeah, so let's get her planted. Let's get her going here. Here's another root that needs to get gone. This one's straight up pointless. Okay, now we're gonna put her in her new pot. Alright, so I'm done with the roots on that one now. It's kind of messy on the outside, excuse me. I had to burp there. We will clean this pot up later. I'm not really worried about it at the moment. I'm just worried about getting this tree potted up, and I wanted to share it with you guys this spring. Can't wait to see what it does. Okay, first off, let's put a bit of soil down in the pot. Might need to make up some more soil in mid video. Okay, I know this is not a show pot of any sort, but let's try to pick a front. Let's just try to be a little bit professional here. Alright, this is a nice good front here. I'll pick it to have this right here as the front. Okay, alright, so it's gonna be a tag facing you. That will be the back. I will let's just get rid of some of it right now, and then I'll wash this off later. Yeah, I'll scrub that off. Sorry guys, hope that doesn't bother you guys too much. Right now it's just a training pot, so I'm not worried about what the outside of the pot looks like so much. Man, I'm just worried about the health of my tree. You know, I'm worried about Paula and how she's doing. Okay, I like to give them names because I have so many trees, and this tree is special to me. So, looks like I potentially did not pour up enough new soil. So, let's see if that got to... Alright, that about got to the height that I wanted it to be, but it didn't. It's not going to cover. So, I'll be right back. I'm going to mix some soil and I'll be right back. Okay, we got the new soil mixed up. I'm going to add it in around the roots. Just let it fall around. Yeah. I could potentially have used that old soil again. Just use my fingers in here. So dry, and just go in there. And get all around those roots. Now, like I've said on the other ones, I won't be fertilizing these guys until spring, until I see growth, because I cut the roots. Don't want it to burn the roots or damage the roots in any way, so I'll give it enough time to recoup after the work we've done. Alright, see, this pot is quite deceptive on how much soil it holds. It holds more than you would think it does. This tree deserves it though. Yeah, she's gonna put out pretty blossoms. Last year she had really nice buds that came out, smaller leaves. every year they're getting a little bit smaller. So I'm happy about that. Okay, now all we need to do is give her water, and we should be done. Well, thank you guys for watching the video. Please like and share. Subscribe to the channel. Please like, because it lets me know I'm doing the right thing and you guys are enjoying what you're seeing. And then it makes me want to keep doing it. Otherwise, I could just be doing this for myself. But I like it when people are saying, hey, thanks for showing me that. And I don't know, I never thought I'd be making a channel. Never thought that I'd actually be comfortable enough in front of the camera to be doing this. So it's kind of cool. Anyways, just gonna finish up watering here. That's all for Leslie Bonsai Gardens today. Continue to grow trees. Learn about trees. Learn about your native trees. If you're going to have a bonsai garden, I suggest and promote, don't just have all the typical bonsai. Have all the trees you can. Have your native trees, so you can share what's in your neck of the woods. Alright, well, this is Mr. Leslie, and saying bye from Leslie Bonsai Gardens. See you next time.